And we begin at 3 with heavy rainfall and strong winds as a powerful storm moves through Southern California. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano.
And I'm Camilla Rambaldi. That system brought flooding to numerous areas across LA County. Yeah, some of those images here from North Hollywood to South LA. Roadways turned into ponds today. A flash flood warning has been extended through 4 this afternoon, and an evacuation warning for wildfire burn scar areas has been lifted in the past hour. The system is also set to bring the first significant snowfall of the season, which is much welcomed in Big Bear right now.
Been coming up here for probably 6 or 7 years. And it's the first time that there's not been any snow on the ground. And we heard the storm was coming. We were hoping it came in a little bit so we could get some snow because we've got a bunch of little guys and they love the snow. But unfortunately, we're leaving as it's coming in.
And it's definitely coming in. We have live team coverage of the storm. Let's begin with our meteorologist, David Bigger. He's here. He's tracking the latest on the storm's path. David.
And you can see right now the First Alert Radar Network still pretty well lit up because we have plenty of rain falling around the region. Although I should point out that the heavy, intense rainfall line that we were expecting early this morning has already worked its way through the region. So most of the rain that we were expecting to pick up today has fallen. That doesn't mean that we still don't have some heavier showers out there. In fact, we do have a couple of things to point out. First of all, we're going to take a look at this line of heavier rainfall that's working its way through Simi Valley into the San Fernando Valley right now. This does extend off the coastline as well. And there are a couple of thunderstorms mixed into this, and they are getting closer and closer to the LA County coastline. Now, some of these thunderstorms have been capable of producing some hail, and we have seen some hints of rotation, and that has been one of our concerns for today, is that there was the risk of maybe a little brief spin up or tornado or potentially some gusty winds. We do have flash flood warnings up for a good portion of LA County. All the green shading you see here, that includes all of our major burn scars. This is up until 4 o'clock this afternoon. We're also getting a lot of flooding reports on some of the area roadways and areas with poor drainage. We're going to continue to see that problem as we go through the overnight with more showers coming our way. I'll have details on that coming up in just a couple of minutes.
And one of the areas we're seeing the effects of all that rain is in the Fairfax district. As you can see, several businesses along Melrose Avenue are a few inches underwater.
Yeah, you see it there. NBC4's Alex Rozier is live with the frustration business owners are feeling right now. I mean, you've got to feel for them, Alex.
Yeah, Annabelle and Camilla, we are inside one of the businesses that flooded earlier this morning. They've been working hard to get the water out, and they've been able to do that successfully and here, but there's a whole lot of damage. I mean, look at this. Look at all of these boxes of shoes. This is shoes that are either damaged or lost here. We're talking about Doc Martens, nice, expensive shoes that are damaged as a result of the flooding from the storm this morning. But I'll show you why this business owner is frustrated. 4 of her businesses flooded. She's frustrated because the city put out these sanitation trucks out here to prevent flooding, and whatever happened this morning, it didn't work. All her stores were flooded. I'll take you to some video and show you what it looked like a couple hours ago. Some people shot some video of the flooding. I spoke with that woman who owns these businesses. She said she tried to get help from city workers before it all started. Now she has lost and damaged merchandise in 4 stores. Do you have any estimate on merchandise that's been impacted?
I have no idea, but these are expensive shoes. My cost, it's like $80, $90, $220 each pair. And all damage over there, we have shoes for $500, $600. It's all damaged there too.
What is your message to the city that?
Well, they need to fix it. We are here. I'm here 40 years, and it's not the first time. It's not the first time. Every time it rains, all my store get flooded.
And we bring you back out live here. We just heard from Councilmember Katie Yaroslavsky's office. She says she's demanding an immediate review from the sanitation department to determine exactly what happened, who was responsible for the breakdown, and what corrective actions will be taken right now. We also are reaching out to the city sanitation department to get a better idea of what they say happened on their end. But as of right now, it's just a lot of businesses that lost proper merchandise today in the flooding that took place during this morning's storm. Reporting live, I'm Alex Rozier, NBC4 News.
And so many of these business owners have already been struggling for months now. All right, Alex, thank you so much for that. And our live team coverage continues with Macy Jenkins. She is live in Encino with a look at what drivers have been facing all day. Macy.
Hi, Anna. Annabelle, well, we moved a bit east of Woodland Hills where we were at 2 o'clock. We're now on Burbank Boulevard, just near the Sepulveda Basin. Now take a look at this road. This is one of many pockets along the street that's now covered with water. Almost the 2 lanes of traffic here are almost entirely covered with water. We keep seeing cars speeding through, one of them splashing me with some of this really disgusting looking brown water, but you really have to drive carefully because they come up so quickly. Some of them are marked with hazard signs, but this one right here is not.
A swerve on a slick 101 caused this gray Honda Civic to spin out of control and flip over onto the embankment near Lost Hills Road in Calabasas. Incredibly, driver Fernando Ramos Ramirez came out unscathed.
Fernando, ¿qué ocurre?
Venía manejando como a 40 millas por hora en el segundo carril.
He says he was driving about 40 miles per hour in the southbound lane around 11 a.m.
Si yo no estaba haciendo nada, solo manejando tranquilo.
The heavy rain had slacked up a bit, but he says he was still driving carefully when his car started to sway from side to side.
Comenzó a tambalearse de un lado para otro y perdí el control.
He says he held on to the steering wheel but didn't hit the brakes, fearing that might have made things worse. That's when the car flipped over.
I saw him crawling out, so I pulled over and went to go check if there was anybody hurt.
Jackson Vieira says he hopped out of his truck and started helping Ramirez collect his tools that were scattered around the overturned car.
Why'd you stop?
I feel it's the right thing to do. I mean, nobody had began to help him yet, so I wanted to make sure he was okay.
Vieira says he had just passed the Liberty Canyon Road exit, where most of the leftbound lane was underwater, creating a traffic bottleneck. You can see a Caltrans maintenance worker waist deep in the water, removing leaves and debris from the storm drain, according to a department spokesperson.
The freeway was flooded back there, so everybody had just started speeding back up. And then I came up on this.
LA County Fire Department responded to the rollover call at 11:09 a.m., but cleared the scene 6 minutes later since the driver was not trapped and didn't need medical attention. Fernando says he's okay and relieved to get a ride from a stranger turned Good Samaritan who couldn't help but lend him a hand in the storm.
I'm going to take him home.
Now, the water is at about just below ankle level right now. Again, this right lane is blocked off because of that flooding. I did talk to both LA County and Ventura County Fire Departments. They have employees out looking for trouble spots, but though it's wet, they say it's been a largely uneventful and quiet day for both departments. Reporting live in Encino, Macy Jenkins, NBC4 News.
Okay, well, that is definitely a trouble spot. Macy, stay safe out there. And we will, of course, continue to track the storm in all of our newscasts. You can access our radar anytime. Just scan that QR code on your screen to download our free NBC LA app. We'll keep it up throughout our newscasts.